Today I share with you an article titled, "In this world, there is only one kind of goodness a man can offer to a woman." Let's listen together. Recently, a girl I know has been very distressed. She said she discovered a month ago that her husband was cheating on her. The other woman is a vocational school graduate named Xiaomi. The moment she found out, she cried alone in her room for a whole afternoon. However, she couldn't bear to divorce him because her husband had been very good to her both before and after the affair was discovered, especially considering they have a 2-year-old child together. So she was deeply conflicted and has felt numb ever since, hoping it's just a bad dream. She's been asking around, hoping to find answers from others. During our conversation, she repeatedly emphasized how good her husband had been to her before and after the affair. Deep down, I understood why she sought validation from others and stressed her husband's kindness. It's because she can't bear to divorce him, but also struggles with her own feelings. She hopes to hear others forgive him, thinking, "Everyone makes mistakes, women should be generous and forgiving. This is how marriages endure." Understanding her mindset, I remained silent. However, she persisted in asking for my opinion. I chose to tell her another story instead. When I was young, there was a couple living next door. The husband did business abroad while the wife took care of the children at home. When he returned, he helped around the house and was generous to his parents. Everyone thought he was happy. But 2 years later, a woman from abroad asked him to leave his wife. The secret couldn't be kept any longer. The husband didn't want a divorce and begged for forgiveness, treating his wife even better than before. He was heartbroken and sought advice from people around him. The older women in our small town advised him to be more open-minded, saying that his loneliness from frequent business trips justified his behavior. They suggested he should be forgiven because he had always treated his wife well. Even his mother said, "Men become corrupted with wealth, but at least he has been decent to you and us." Think of the children. Reluctantly, influenced by those around him, he endured it. Despite his kindness to her, he never stopped seeing the other woman. They argued, and the man tried to conceal his affair more discreetly, but women are sensitive creatures and suspicions arose from time to time. This continued for over 20 years, until the children grew up. When she went home for New Year's Day, my mother sadly mentioned that he had developed cancer. I asked how he got it, and my mother said that years of repression and suffering had ruined his health. It was bound to happen one day. After the woman fell ill, the man took good care of her. Now older, he handed the business over to his son and traveled less frequently. Although he continued his affair, many people still had a good opinion of him. Perhaps society is generally more lenient toward male infidelity. Yesterday, as I was leaving, I saw him sunbathing under the eaves. Since childhood, I greeted him, but he seemed absent-minded. It took him a while to respond. There were also a few people comforting him about his illness. I overheard someone say, "Your husband still has a conscience. He's been taking care of you since you fell ill. Original spouses are the best," he replied expressionlessly. As death approaches, many things become clear. Some kindness is like a dull knife, not killing you but making life worse than death. I think this last sentence was perhaps his truest feeling. He is 55 years old this year, but he looks like he's already in his 70s or 80s, thin and frail like a leaf in the wind, lonely and withered. Seeing the days of his life, it felt like rain in my heart, oppressive and damp. Some say that even though some men cheat, they are still good to their wives. Should such men not be considered entirely bad? Such men are indeed better than those who turn heartless and shameless. However, everything has multiple facets, especially matters of the heart. When encountering scum, many women are devastated beyond recognition in unbearable pain. But this painful process tends to be shorter. The despicable behavior of the other party prompts a woman to quickly let go and seek rebirth. There's a good chance she can find happiness again. However, when dealing with those who are not entirely bad, even honorable and loving, women often suffer. They think of leaving but realize the man treats them well. Hence, they can't bear to leave. They want to continue but torment themselves day and night until eventually their hearts grow cold and they become emotionally scarred. I haven't experienced such days myself, but I know they must be agonizing. Whenever a woman tells me, "He cheated on me, but he's always been good to me," I feel deeply saddened. What is goodness when he knowingly causes you pain and grief, yet continues his ways? Is this considered kindness? Knowing that his lingering ties torment your heart, yet he remains indifferent. Is this considered kindness? Knowing that the days of anguish are deteriorating your health, yet he turns a blind eye. Is this considered kindness? The only true goodness a man can offer a woman in this world is to respect her, cherish her, and shield her from pain and injustice. Only under this premise does any other kindness hold meaning. Otherwise, no amount of sugar and arsenic can change the fact that it is a deadly poison. This concludes our article for this issue. Thank you for your company. I hope you gain new insights every day. Here you will never be alone.